Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from RSCA Park. There's much on the line in today's match between the Saints and the Borough. The footy is finally back. After a long hot summer, it's time for these sides to show us what they've been working on. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Good to be here, Hutto. It's a hard choice. Both teams will be confident. This is a tantalising matchup between two evenly matched teams. Neither of them will give an inch. I think this one's going down to the wire.
Fair enough, Harf. Thanks for that. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. Lawson wins the first hit out. McKenzie. Cooper. He's suddenly a popular man. He's under close attention. Crunching tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. The two big men do battle. Hall. Hayes. He's done brilliantly. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Kicking for his first. Young taking no chances.
Happy to concede a behind.
Harris to bring it back in. Thomas. That's good work rate. And they're away. Hayes couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. It's a desperate tackle. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Bevan wins the hit out. Thomas. Chadwick. This is promising. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato.
Run down. Great chase.
Taylor couldn't burst through. Young saw that coming. Cooper. Sloppy disposal. And we'll have a throw in. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
Both sides pride themselves on winning contested footy. There'll be no backward steps taken today.
They've given it up. Doesn't often waste it. Webb. What's he got on offer? That's a strong mark. Gray. Kicking for his first. Vince ensures there's no second chance. Searching kick. Quality delivery by foot. And they're out of trouble. Chapman working hard and presenting well. Onto the non-preferred. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Ignoring the corridor for now. Can he find a teammate? Wilkinson. On the non-preferred. Step ladder time. There goes the kick inside the 50. Webb. Ball spills free in the tackle. Thomas. Davies. Baker takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Bevan got his palm to it. Baker, Edwards, bit of a nothing kick. Thomas, will he look for a target or go himself? Well done. He's been dispossessed. Gray is calm in a crisis. Spills out in the tackle. Hall takes the logical option. Cooper leading from the front. That might have been dropping the ball.
He had prior opportunity.
The Saints showing some good signs early. Thomas kicks to space. Davies marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Who's at home? That's well played.
Kicking at his first.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work.
He could have a bag in the offing if the delivery continues to be that good.
The Saints with a bright start. The big men fly. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Baker. He's hit up the lead. Maybe he could have gone himself. That's an impressive mark.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
McDonald tasked with the kick in. Honours the lead. He's generally a good kick. Thomas making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
The Saints set themselves to start well, and they've done that. They look in good nick.
Gray slaps it out. Baker heads for the pocket. Jackson is the target, and he marks.
The Saints have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
That won't be a goal, and it might not even score.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You'd back him in more often than not from there.
Warren with the footy. Cooper has found some space. They'll bide their time. Who's front and centre? And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
The Saints might be in front, but there's room for improvement with their kicking. They've been sloppy at times.
Chapman, it's a tough game. Sets up a foot race. Hall. Slick hands. Baird comes free in the tackle. Chadwick runs onto it. Harrington on a lead. Sends them inside 50 again. Warren tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Has he got enough on it? The Borough have got lucky there. This might well cost them a goal.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
McDonald tasked with the kick in. What can they muster from the back half? That's come off the instep. Manages to find a teammate. Normally delivers. Elliott. The Borough looking shaky early. McLean. Out of the congestion. Useful hand pass to break the duck. That will have to wait.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Harris goes short with the kick in. The kick was centimetre perfect. That's come off the side of the boot. Hall. And we'll have a throw in.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Bevan wins it. They have a good understanding, those two. Chapman. He's set upon. Bush. Vince gathers on the half volley. You can see their confidence growing. Baker working hard and being rewarded. They're going nowhere and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Punch clear. The Saints are playing some great footy. Thomas, terrific tackle. Good build-up. He's lost it. They've put themselves under pressure. Chapman, desperate to win it back. Bush clears the area. Miller, he just dropped it. Hall, was that a throw? That's poor play. He's been busy so far. Baker marks on centre wing. Good hands. Vince, they've had the better of the contest to this point. Defence 101 there.
Thoughts so far, Gary?
The Borough need to start moving the ball a bit more smartly. They've made a few questionable decisions already.
Rucks go at it. Got to get rid of it. Stripped of the footy. The Saints guarding the corridor. Miller, Griffin, under pressure. Met solidly. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Bevan, the winner there. Thomas, he's stopped in his tracks. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Chapman, strong grab.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
That's an ugly kick. It'll be lucky to score.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Harris to bring it back in. Taylor lurking menacingly. Was there some holding going on?
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. Centering ball. Second effort needed. Harvey mops that one up. Miller couldn't get a disposal. He's lost possession. Elliott set sail for home, and he is delivered.
It's good for everyone's confidence when one of your key forwards gets on the board early.
Underway once more. Bevan showing his skills. Chadwick closed him down. Thomas, Vince, all alone in the centre square. Clever kick. Good thinking and good execution too. He might have thought about the corridor. Chadwick. The Saints look well drilled. Davies. Can he hit a target? They'll need to be more careful than that. Hall dishes it off. Taylor somehow released the ball. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. He's got it!
On the board with his first. That'll boost his confidence.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Bevan wins it out of the centre. Harrington, was he taken high? Got to get it forward now. Taylor with the big fist. Cooper lays it off. Well played. His vision was excellent. The defenders will be nervous. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Has he got enough on it? Gray wins the contest hands down.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
It's there!
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
Both sides have struggled to generate momentum so far. Good ruck work. Baker, Harrington, stripped of it. Cooper runs onto it. His field kicking is normally first rate. Lawson is so strong one-on-one. Can he impose himself on the match? He'll draw them level if he's accurate.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
He's kicked it high. Good disciplined defence. Harris, it fell into his arms. The kick is precise. A chance to clear now. Baker receives a neat pass at halfback. The Borough have denied them the corridor. What can they generate? Harrington, he's giving 100%. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Baker, ever reliable. Chadwick gets there first. McCormick had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Into the middle with the kick. Vince takes it at centre halfback. He doesn't waste many. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Chadwick, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? McLean affects the turnover. Chapman, Baird, throws it on the boot. Vince got a fist in. The Saints under great pressure. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Bevan got his palm to it. Thomas, they'll need to limit his influence. Miller gathers on the forward flank. Can't take it. How will the umpire see this? Hayes, Lawson couldn't get an effective disposal. It's a goal.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
Good match so far. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. What's happening down there, Gary?
Only one quarter in, but already this has all the hallmarks of a thriller, not just because scores are level. Both sides look sound defensively, and I think this is going to be one of those games where it's a nip and tuck the whole way.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Bevan gets his hand to it. Harrington, Baker into the action again already. He's run into trouble. That foray forward amounts to nothing. Wilkinson, this will break the deadlock. They're a goal in front.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Saints have steadied after they were challenged. Bevan is giving him a bar. Baker, that's a bruising tackle. Quality delivery by foot. Goes laterally. Bush has bobbed up.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
It'll take a good kick from there, and that one's not coming back.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Warren heads to the pocket, honours the lead. He's got an option in the centre square. They must tidy up their kicking. Gives the handball away. Bevan, probing ball. Bush cuts inboard. McLean, Chapman, dangerous place to lose it. Warren turned over on centre wing. Good vision there. Vince can run and carry. Was he held without it?
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
Lawson, he'll feel that one.
The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Towards the boundary line. Bush. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Thomas. Picking their way through. Bevan. Towards half forward with the kick. Baker. Bush. It's a tough game. He's gone. Harrington. Is that holding the ball? No easy exit. Hall. Thomas in the centre square. Bush.
Tries to take him on and loses.
That's skillful. Baker. Chapman. They cannot keep him quiet. Miller. Good looking kick. Vince. Was that a legal disposal? Hall. He hasn't kicked it very well.
Taking no chances there.
Harris goes towards half-back. Miller trying to bring the Crummers into play. And out of play.
How's it look down there, Gary?
The Saints are winning the clearances and contested ball, but they're also using the ball better. So it's no wonder the scoreboard's looking so good for them.
Thomas. Baker. He's under close attention. Chadwick. Bevan has a paddock in front of him. He'll be sore in the morning. Baird, normally creative. It's a hot footy. That's good vision. Thomas, delightfully done. Wilkinson heads for full forward. Harding is the man on the spot and is marked.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
He kicks the goal.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Saints are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Bevan had his measure today. Harrington, Baker running in support. He's set upon. Some indirect ball movement here. Chadwick in the clear on centre wing. Knew the tackle was coming. Thomas, not a lot of space to work with. Baker in the thick of it as ever. Cops some unwanted attention. Hall.
How'd he get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump.
That's a quality hand pass. Baker. Jackson might be just outside his range. Out wide with the kick. Oh my word! Up, up and away!
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
The Saints are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Bevan has been dominant in the run. Baker, Warren, where would they be without him? The Borough, not at their best so far. Hall uses the body well. Cooper, McLean, good tackle. Bush, Thomas, he's caught. No way through there and they'll reset. Bevan palms it down. Harrington sharks it. Bush, he's everywhere at the moment. Thomas, this is great pressure footy. We've got another stoppage. Bevan, the winner there. Harrington, will the umpire pluck a free kick? He just keeps racking up disposals. Thomas, Jackson, Elliott with a chance now. Chapman delivers it inside 50. McCormick, it's no place for the faint-hearted. That's sloppy play. Terrific forward pressure. He's normally good on his non-preferred. They're going hammer and tong. Bevan rolling the sleeves up. The Borough are chasing tail. It's amounted to nothing. Can he be the fire starter? You can't question his commitment. He ran into a brick wall. Young. He's been quiet. Davies in the clear and marks uncontested. Drives it inside the forward 50. Alarm bells are ringing. Kicking for his first. It was always likely to fall short. Goes wide with the kick. Chandler with a chance to run. Can they get something going? Oh, that is a contender for mark of the round. Thomas, Gray, gets back and should repel. Baker, fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Vince almost threw it out. Cooper leads his opponent. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Baird delivers to centre half forward. Perkins kicks to centre wing. Good thinking and good execution too. The Saints are bringing great energy. Cooper gathers. Will he pump it deep? There's an argument for a free kick there. Bevan wins it. Harrington. They're playing with purpose and poise. Vince. He's suddenly a popular man. Wilkinson. He's besieged. Look at him go. He's wrapped up. Baker. Hall accepted the invitation. Miller, a model of consistency. Vince absorbs the pressure. Harrington, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Comes over the top and holds on. The Borough have won it back. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. The Saints are red hot at the moment.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The Borough haven't done badly, but they do look outclassed. It's a matter of exerting as much pressure on their opponents as they can and taking their opportunities.
The Borough are a big chance if they can just tidy up their disposal and decision-making.
Bennett is a good judge of a ball in flight. McDonald on a lead. Who was he aiming for? The kick was centimetre perfect. The Saints forcing them out wide. Jackson met solidly. Baker runs onto it. Solid tackle. Thomas.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
Looking to peg one back. Elliott got to the right position and hung on. Towards the goal mouth. Lawson. Perkins didn't need to be asked twice. Hayes in the pocket. He's got it.
They've got to limit his space. He's just reminded us all how dangerous he is when he gets loose.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. The big men fly. Harrington, Thomas. This is a hotly contested footy. Closed him down. Hall runs onto it. Terrific tackle. Clean pickup. Wilkinson. Harrington. He's already got one. Now he's got two.
If he wasn't such a big ball winner, he'd make a very good forward. He's certainly got great goal sense.
The Saints are holding them at bay. Bevan with the tap. Baker. Hall snares the loose ball. Gray needing support. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Vince wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Perkins gathers at half-back. Gets his kick despite the heat. Baker feeds it out. That'll work. That'll go close to the line.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Borough are getting smashed in the clearances. A couple of their midfielders have been well down and must lift.
Gray with a deft tap. Hall crunching tackle. Uses the non-preferred. Elliott takes the hand pass. Baird squeezes the kick.
That's been deemed insufficient intent and fair enough too.
Wilkinson navigated the traffic. Vince, how will the umpire see this? He's so clean with the footy. Thomas on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Borough have got to respond now. It's getting away from them. Bevan wins it out of the centre. Baker, what can he manufacture? Edwards, they're well drilled. The Saints have winners everywhere.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
Gray gets to it first. Can they keep the footy this time? Taylor has found some space at halfback. Good kick. And they're away. Jackson runs onto it. They've got them on the overlap. McLean, they've worked it well. What a hand pass. Elliott, look at the desperation. It's a desperate tackle. The Borough on the ball now. This spells trouble. Baker hunting the footy. Takes it out wide.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He's having a go, but that's not his best. It was always missing.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Harris heads to the pocket. Quality delivery by foot. Thomas has brought his own ball. The Saints have been caught on the hop. They're desperate today. He's stopped in his tracks. Baker, what a game he's having. Wilkinson. Good handball. Jackson, can they find a late goal? Thomas, dangerous to leave on his own. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Borough are really struggling to score so far, and the simple reason is that they're not winning enough ball. They would need to be super efficient with the ball that they are getting, but it isn't sustainable. Whether tactically they try something different at stoppages or they throw someone different into the middle, they've got to do something.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Bevan wins the tap. Good tackle. Sloppy hands, and they've turned it over. Baird all alone in the centre square. Elliott in the right spot. McLean after it. Hayes. Can they catch them out on the turnover? The Saints having a great patch. McCormick. That's a poor place to give the ball back. Harris made the footy his. Thought his way through it. Hall takes an excellent grab. He's completely shanked it. Chapman. I've liked his game today. And they see it out.
The Borough will be desperate to make inroads before three-quarter time. Otherwise, this job might just be too difficult.
Bevan is giving him a bath. Edwards, he's under close attention. Forward they go again. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
That's close. He liked it off the boot.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
If they can get the next one, it'll be on. Bevan has been dominant in the ruck. Harrington. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? That's a strong mark. Into the pocket he goes. And out it goes.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The Saints probably haven't taken full advantage of how much ball they've had. They really should be further in front.
Bevan showing his skills. McDonald in heavy traffic. The Borough under great pressure. Gets the kick away. That's an impressive mark. Delivers it inside 50. Harvey uses the body well. He's had little impact so far. This is good ball movement.
Well, fancy his chances.
Who will stand under that?
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
It's no surprise that the team that's using the ball better is the one winning the match.
Bevan had his measure today. Baker, no easy exit, doesn't often waste it. The kick is precise, and they're away. Bush can keep it moving. Caught, dropped it like a hot potato.
Run down, great chase.
Vince.
The Borough are getting hammered in the clearances. They have to find a way to at least break even.
Bevan slaps it out. Thomas, what's he got on offer? He put himself in the line of fire. Young had some assistance. Bevan, here's a chance to get it forward. Thomas, Harrington couldn't burst through. Baker, Chapman runs onto it. This deserves a goal. Thomas, ball spills free in the tackle. Taylor in the right spot at the right time. Chapman working hard and presenting well. Harrington gathers. Baker wins it back. They're a big chance here. Bennett, that's a bit of a waste. He's going for home, and why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
Good teams need goal-kicking midfielders, and he's certainly one of those.
The Saints are really taking it to them today. The two big men do battle. Baker fighting hard. They can smell victory. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Searching kick. Young gets to the front spot.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Snap at goal. He's got great goal sense, but he's off target with that one.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Warren heads to the pocket. That's well played. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. It must be his birthday. Bush, he's been dispossessed. Bennett saw that coming. Desperate defence. Spills out in the tackle. Going for goal. Flirting with the post.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
McDonald brings it back in. Baird is hard to beat one-on-one. They'll contest in the centre square. Bit of a nothing kick. Elliott takes the logical option. Hall. McDonald. Can he find a teammate? Bear marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Cooper is released by the handball.
He had prior opportunity.
Kicks to space. McDonald read that well. Maybe he could have gone himself. Cooper has floated forward.
The Borough are just hanging in there. They sorely need a goal.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
Can that ignite them? They haven't been playing great footy, but gee, they're not out of this.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Bevan with a deft tap. Harrington leading by example. Thomas by hand. Edwards takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The Borough look at breaking point. Bevan wins it. Edwards, he's set upon. That's unusual. Does well under pressure. Miller, Lawson. Who's at home? Able to keep the ball for one of the few times today.
Kicking at his first.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
The Borough have done well to stabilise, but at some point they need to apply some scoreboard pressure.
Back in the middle. Rucks go at it. Edwards, Harrington, Cooper gets in the way. Another goal and they'll believe. Chapman. That's an aggressive handball. Baird. This is promising. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that. He's generally a good kick. Chadwick tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The Borough have only got two problems. They're not winning enough ball and they're not using it well when they do.
Thomas. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Crunching tackle. The Saints might be in a spot of bother. Harrington. Waiting for someone to come at him. Normally delivers. Elliott wins it back. Great mark. Just has to hit a target. Chapman making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Comes free in the tackle. Chadwick runs onto it. Has to be clean. Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only. Young brings it back in. Have they weathered the storm? Brings it out wide. Chapman with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Saints are playing some great footy. Bevan, that might have been dropping the ball. McDonald runs onto it. Heads towards the half-forward flank. Vince clears the area. Chapman, he's wrapped up. The umpire says he had no prior. Bevan wins the tap. Edwards, Bush, he's lost it. That's poor play. Lawson in the clear and marks uncontested.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Struck it well, no problems there.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Borough having a good patch. Bevan has rucked tirelessly. Edwards, who's front and centre? Young, displaying great endeavour. He'll be sore in the morning. He just dropped it. Cooper, suddenly there's some belief about them. They're moving the footy well here. McDonald sets up a foot race. Defence 101 there. Elliott gathers on the half volley. He's got it.
They've got 5 for the quarter now, and there's time for more too.
The Borough are back in business. The big men fly. Met solidly. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Vince only knows one way. The kick was centimetre perfect. They've worked it well. How's the entry? It looks a well-oiled forward line.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Saints with a steadying goal. Good ruck work. Edwards, terrific tackle. Bush, Jackson, cops some unwanted attention. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Bevan, the winner there. Bush, was there some holding going on? The Saints guarding the corridor. Hayes heads towards half forward. Chapman. You can see their confidence growing. Bush. That's come off the side of the boot. Vince. The kick is wide and out of bounds on the full. Jackson. This is a big opportunity.
The Saints have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Jackson. Sometimes you've just got to sit back and enjoy the show.
They'll want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
The Borough will be hearing alarm bells right about now. Bevan is giving him a bar. Edwards closed him down. Good thinking and good execution too. Lays it off. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Quality delivery by foot. Honours the lead. That's not ideal. Vince. Can he hit a target? McDonald with the big fist. Bush gathers in the centre square. Dishes it off. Griffin desperate to win it back. Chapman on centre wing. They've put themselves under pressure. Somehow release the ball. McLean. Time is of the essence, so he takes the advantage. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Bevan got his palm to it. Harrington has it on a string. Was that a throw? Chapman has it now on centre wing. That's not his best effort, and we'll have a throw in.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Borough are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination, but they do need to be cleaner with the footy.
Bevan had his measure today. Bush, Harrington leading from the front. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. McDonald. He'll feel that one. Hayes couldn't get a disposal. Vince, ever reliable. Bush. Slick hands. The Saints playing like winners. Jackson. Kicks to half forward. Good disciplined defence. Wilkinson. It's a hot footy. Throws it on the boot. Baker loves the hard stuff. For a boost just before the break. This is very close.
It's not for nothing the third quarter is known as the premiership quarter.
3 quarters done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Borough are hanging in there, but they must turn around what is a significant inside 50 discrepancy. They need more pressure on the ball carrier to restrict the opposing forwards, but they also need to be smarter when going forward themselves and consistently take the right options.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The two big men do battle. Harrington stripped of it. Bevan, Perkins couldn't get an effective disposal.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Clever kick. McLean. The Saints have denied them the corridor. McDonald has it at half forward. Not a lot of positives today. The Borough moving the ball well.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. I don't think he meant to smother it. McDonald knew the tackle was coming. Lawson, desperate defence. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Bevan has been dominant in the ruck. They have a good understanding, those two. McDonald runs in and bangs it home.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
They're within striking distance, but they'll need to do a lot right from here. Bevan wins it out of the centre. Harrington, Edwards. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? He's not one to take a backward step. They're moving the footy quickly. He's normally better than that. Griffin, he's lost possession. Going at his second. It was always likely to fall short. The Borough might be able to start something. Cooper marks in the back pocket. His field kicking is normally first rate. Warren on a lead. Goes laterally. Hall working hard and presenting well. That's a shocker. That kick had nothing going for it. Chandler, he might have thought about the corridor. Miller, Hall, stripped of the footy. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Vince tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. That's well played. They're huffing and puffing. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. Goes very wide. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
How's it look down there, Gary?
The Borough have really got to cut down on their turnovers. They're their own worst enemy at the moment.
Chapman on the same page as his ruck. Harrington, so influential today.
Forwards dream of these shots.
He shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Saints may have seen off the threat now. Bevan gets his hand to it. Harrington, was that a legal disposal? Elliott, he ran into a brick wall. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Bevan, the winner there. Edwards, Bush, he's run into trouble. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Bevan with a deft tap. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? He's gone! The Borough haven't thrown the towel in. Time for the Crummers to go to work. The Saints under great pressure. Gee, they're playing well. And they're out of trouble. Thomas working hard and being rewarded. Ignoring the corridor for now. He's hit up the lead. Was he held without it? Edwards. A chance to clear now. They could be vulnerable here. Onto the non-preferred. Griffin read it well and claims the mark.
Got to kick this one to give them some hope.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
They've been very accurate and they've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The Borough haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Bevan wins the hit out. Harrington, he's caught. Is that holding the ball? Wilkinson runs onto it. Young might fancy himself here. He hasn't kicked it very well. Chandler taking no chances. Baker, it's a goal.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
4-goal game. Bevan wins it down. Harrington competing fiercely. The Saints have winners everywhere. Clever handball. Their ball movement has been impressive. Edwards at half forward. He hasn't struck that well at all. He's got it.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Borough are in danger of being run over. Bevan wins it down. Baker, they're hungry for more. He'll be sore in the morning, and we will do it all again. Bevan has rucked tirelessly. He's suddenly a popular man. He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
McDonald to bring it in. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball and out of play.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
Gray showing his skills. Chapman will keep coming. Wilkinson. It's a tough game. He's kicked it the wrong way. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. It's a goal.
If you had any doubt before, you shouldn't now.
The Saints in this form would challenge anybody. The big men fly. Harrington. Thomas. Was he taken high? Terrific tackle. Miller trying to find a path. Cooper. He's set upon. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Gray. That's good work rate. Lawson running in support. Chapman is calm in a crisis. They're a pleasure to watch. The Saints can smell blood. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Young. Harrington picking their way through. Bevan all alone in the centre square. That's a bruising tackle. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Good ruck work. Harrington is there. He's on song today, but he's missed this one.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
McDonald brings it back in. Turnover. That could be a painful mistake. Kicking for his first. That's a miss kick, and it's been picked off. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Harrington. This will be a close thing.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Bevan slaps it out. Edwards. It's no place for the faint-hearted. We're watching a very good side here. Wilkinson can run, and that's a great hand pass. It's there!
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Bevan is giving him a bath. Harrington cops some unwanted attention. Chadwick marks at centre half forward. Thomas. It's a desperate tackle. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Punch clear. Harrington fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. The distance is the only problem. Webb got a fist in.
Happy to concede a behind.
McDonald brings it back in. Miller can keep it moving. Playing for pride now. Bush under pressure. Wilkinson. Harrington. Solid tackle. Got the handball away. Edwards needs help. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
He's going for it. I think he's dobbed it. It's a magnificent kick.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Bevan wins it. Harrington. Edwards. They'll need to be more careful than that. Attracted a crowd. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Bevan smashes it out of there. Thomas needs a good decision. This is great pressure footy. Gray.
Pushing and paid.
Kicks to centre wing. Lawson. Some people can't kick that far. Miller. Edwards gets back and should repel. Harrington. Thomas. He's besieged. Bevan. Sweeping handball. Chadwick. He's under close attention. Thomas. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Saints are putting the opposition's defenders under all sorts of pressure, and the forwards are making it count on the scoreboard.
Hall bobs up in the back pocket. Miller. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Bevan had his measure today. Edwards feeling the heat. Bush. He's missed.
He's clearly had a big impact on this match, but that impact could have been so much greater.
Warren with the footy. Baker trying to bring the Crummers into play. Harrington almost threw it out. Taylor, dangerous place to lose it.
Tries to take him on and loses. The Saints have been ruthless today. It's been an awesome performance.
Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Warren with the footy. Webb had his name written all over it. Can they get something going? Wilkinson takes an excellent grab. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Young is hard to beat one-on-one.
Oh, I'm not sure he's got the journey from there.
To put an exclamation mark on a dominant win.
Taking no chances there.
McDonald brings it back in. McLean on a lead. The Saints forcing them out wide. Thomas, they cannot keep him quiet. That's a good option, and this looks promising. They're putting on a clinic.
He'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
Snap around the body. It's there!
The Borough have really fallen away. Resistance has been minimal. They'll have some home truths to share with each other.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Bevan has been dominant in the ruck. Edwards. Hall. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Wilkinson runs onto it. Taylor. The kick was centimetre perfect. He hasn't been himself today. The two big men do battle. Edwards, he's wrapped up. Good thinking and good execution too. They're irrepressible at the moment. Honours the lead. That's come off the instep. They're moving the footy well here.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Needs to get this one bending, but can't.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Warren heads to the pocket. Chapman working hard and presenting well. That's good vision. Chandler has found some space. He doesn't waste many. McLean. That'll go close to the line. Cooper. They might be out here. They'll sweep this ball forward. Chapman. The Saints have won it back. He's stopped in his tracks. Edwards. What can he do with it? Elliott gets there first. The Saints have huffed and puffed and blown them away. They'll enjoy their review of this match. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match and we look forward to your company again soon.